Welcome to Denton, Texas, home of the North Texas Mean Green, and the fans have been waiting since early this morning for the clash we have in store. Today, two teams set to square off in a max slugfest. As we'll see, the Tulane Green Wave taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the North Texas Mean Green. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. North Texas will have to punt it away.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense. Not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Gets it to him on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Hayes. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Looking to throw on first down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Here's the handoff. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Now, how about that defense? In the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield. They got the tackle for a loss.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Caught over the middle. It's Hayes. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. To the air on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. Lots of running room. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys that they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. Run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. You've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Defense looks like they're coming. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Bringing the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
On third down, going up top. Fires to the middle. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the field goal unit is on the field. Never a doubt. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He leaves it with his back. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. North Texas in the hurry up. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking downfield on first down. Gets open down the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
And now on second down for this offense. Back to pass. They'll run the screen. Hits a seam wide open. Wide open spaces. He's at the touchdown, North Texas. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Tulane, 3.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air, looking for a huge play. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends.
North Texas, 7. Tulane, 3.
First play of the period, first down here. Now on the option. They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little gain because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll run it from the gun. He is going nowhere, and this defense is manhandling this running game on the last couple of snaps.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Working on the right. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Wants to go up top on first down. Going over the top. It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
I'll tell you what, safeties in today's football now, it changes, right? You used to be big hitters that spin down all the time and have to play the run. Now with so much pass, so much spread, you better be able to cover. You better be able to have some speed. Great job sitting back in zone coverage, breaking on the football, and going and getting that INT.
North Texas in the hurry up. second down, they'll go to the air. Moves around to clear up the vision. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
The Mean Green trying to convert on third and short. Toss sweep to the right. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year, we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been third down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
North Texas really has it going on offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Spins away from the defense. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. North Texas can dig into that playbook on second and short. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
North Texas comes to the line on third and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
They'll give it to the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
They go to the ground. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
You know, when you're running the power play as a running back, you got to be patient and know that that needs to hit up the middle. If you try to bounce it outside, you risk getting a tackle for loss, and that's what happened.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That's reeled in. It's Hayes. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Motion from the back. Touch pass on the run. Creates a little space. He'll step out of bounds right at the 27. Tulane just a few inches away might take a shot on second down. Looking to fire. Takes a shot. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Fighting off the defender. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. North Texas in the hurry up. Running back searching for a hole. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Pulls it in, it's Coleman. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Stop is made at the 36. Let's call it a 5-yard gain and a first down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Wants to throw on first down. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time, that's what forced the incomplete.
Got the first down. Looking for more. Touchdown, Mean Green. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Tulane, 3.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. He'll start this drive going to the air. Flips it out on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Yeah, those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Unloads it downfield. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. North Texas will kick it off to start things here in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Starts a drive trying to go up top. catch in the middle. It's Hayes. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Tulane right back to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. But man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got it.
There he goes. Oh, he's got some space. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Now on second down. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. They'll stop him at the 31. Let's mark it off at 5 yards, and that will be a first down.
Well, it looks to me like the offense made some adjustments at halftime. Only 3 points in the first half. But here we go in the first drive of this third quarter. And this quarterback looks locked in. Really nice throw there to pick up the first down.
DBs will try to keep everything in front. Wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Callaway. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. He makes the catch, he's knocked down immediately, but they'll have a goal-to-go situation from the 8. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Back to pass. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Wave. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
He's going to be stopped short as they come up empty on the two-point try. They were hoping to get this game to within a field goal, but the lead stays at 5.
9.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Give to the running back. Nice move there. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. North Texas in the hurry-up.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry-up.
Wants to fire on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
The Mean Green trying to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. And it's another 1st and 10 play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
The Mean Green can be aggressive if they choose here on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Safe completion on the screen. Spins away from the defender. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the 1st down.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The give to the tailback. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow. They don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill. Go get the running back. Get a tackle for a loss.
North Texas to the line with 1.5 miles to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Zings it complete to the right. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Offense facing 4th down.
Might be changing the route. On 4th down, looking to pass. Unloads to the right. Hauls it in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Here comes the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Off to the races to the right. Defense trying to take it back. Touchdown, North Texas. This defense making a big play, putting it in the end zone.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
The returner will field it and bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got his man downfield. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Tulane right back to the line.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Turner. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Tulane looking to put one on the board from the red zone. Looking to throw on first down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the
defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. To the end zone and is picked off. Inside the 40. Inside the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Mean Green. The defense putting points on the board. They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9.
And that's a great job by the defender there, back in his own end. He knew he had to make a play. He jumped the route, caught it, and he takes it all the way back. Forget flipping the field. How about scoring a touchdown?
Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Finds a tight end. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
I know a lot of people don't like to prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the fourth quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because
lofts one high and deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. Touchdown, Green Wave. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6. North Texas comes to the line on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. To the air on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. North Texas in the hurry up. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. The offense changing the play. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. North Texas really has it going on offense. They'll run it from the gun. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. North Texas at the line with a new set of downs thanks to the running game. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Is incomplete. It's now second down.
North Texas now has a ton of work to do here on second down. Wants to go up top. Gets it out fast. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's Instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Got his man quickly. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
I think that might be the very definition of just trying to rub salt in the wound, right? You got the lead, multiple possessions, you're looking really, really good, late in the ball game, and you go for it again. So you're just trying to, listen, it's their job to stop you. I like it. Offense, doing what they do. Forget you, defense. Get a stop. That's your job, and you did it.
Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. Tulane right back to the line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks. Tulane to the line, facing 2nd and short. Defense looks as if it's coming. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Makes the grab. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down.
Well, trailing late here in the 4th quarter, what an effort catching the ball in the middle of the field, knowing he's got to try to save as much clock as he can, and he's able to get himself out of bounds and do just that. That was incredible.
Tulane with an opportunity on 1st and goal. They just keep firing. Wideout trying to get it in. And they will score. Touchdown, Tulane.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
He wants to throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Reed. He gets it in from the 2-point conversion, and now they trail by only 3.
North Texas, 28. Tulane, 25.
They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Now we've got a little game pressure, and we'll see how the offense responds in a 3-point game, Jesse.
I can't wait to see this quarterback and how he's going to be able to handle that pressure, David. How will he respond in this situation?
And just know, listen, I'm only up by 3 now. If I can make this a 2-score game, I can almost put this away in the 4th quarter.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Smart move to keep it on the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Mean Green will have to reach into that playbook here on 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. That's caught. It's Coleman. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
This is one of those unique situations in a game as a head coach. You're trying to feel the momentum, and what's your confidence in your quarterback? Because you've got fourth, you're in field goal range, but you've got the weapons to get one more completion and ice this thing. So do you kick the field goal or do you go for it?
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And that one got away from the quarterback. They've got the lead, but it's not by much. You just can't make mental mistakes like that. The football never should have gone to that intended target, and the defense makes them pay. Could they now take the lead here in the fourth?
The give on the inside. Running through contact. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Man, I just love physical backs that break tackles and get those extra yards and show that toughness, Palmer.
He's so hard to get on the ground, David. He plays with great pad level and also has phenomenal balance for a running back.
They'll go with a direct snap. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Fires to the middle. It's caught.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Wants to throw and not much time to work with. Touchdown, Green Wave! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this fourth quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback may change this route. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got it. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
And it's amazing how much offenses has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. It's now time to select your team. Would you prefer to take over an established contender or build a team from the ground up? Pay attention to each team's prestige rating, represented by the number of stars next to each team's name. Teams with a higher prestige will be ready to compete for the college football playoff right away. On the other hand, lower prestige teams provide a greater challenge to build into contenders. The choice is yours. Time to figure out where on now for the fun part. Now is time to choose your coach's archetype. Your starting choices are motivator, recruiter, and tactician. What's most important to you? Maximizing player development, acquiring new talent, or putting your team in the best position to win? Congratulations. It's time to sign your first coaching contract. Now pay attention to the expectations of the role. Failing to meet the university's expectations will land you on the hot seat and potentially looking for a new job when the coaching carousel rolls around.
Thank you.